does mean the links that I've put out are incorrect. So I might have to fix those, but other than that, if I don't drop it. Okay. Right, that should be okay. Sorry if you get motion sick. Ooh. Zoom in and out. Here we go. Please excuse the state of my desk. I've just noticed how dirty it is now that I'm standing here. I'll move everything over to the left in a minute. I might zoom out a tiny bit actually. Mind your eyes. I don't know why it makes me zoom all the way in to zoom out. I don't see the point in that, but it does. There we go, that's better. Right, I think I will... can I... Well, I mean, the other one will have ended. So I presume people will notice. Hi, Tanya, how are you? I can't... See, the thing is, because I film on my phone, I can't now go on Instagram and say that the link is wrong, but oh well. We'll give it 5 minutes or so. And see, because I think I was early, I don't think I am anymore. I can show you the pretty Rosy Studio stuff for now. So the Flatmail that got chosen, so I put like a poll up on my Instagram, was the one by 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓪. I'm not sure if she's got a tutorial. If she has, I'll put it in the description afterwards for you. But I basically just sat here for a minute and worked out a version of it. So hopefully that works. And then I've got my Rosy Studio Midnight Moonlight stuff. Hi Zoe. Sorry, the link changed. I do it every time. I set it all up. It's ready to go. Then when you put the camera up, if you're not holding it like this way, it decides that it's going to be vertical even though you've set it as horizontal. And then it says it won't film unless you change it, and I can't change it. So I had to start again. I apologise. So I'll start this in a minute. I'm going to do the base of the Flatmail in just a purple because it's what I could find. Turns out I don't have any 12x12 black card, which I couldn't quite believe, but... And then this is like the scrap that I wrote the stuff down. I will give you all these measurements as well. But I've got the Midnight Moonlight. I think I said that. If you are... So this is a digital kit. It is on their website, and I think you can use codes for digital kits. So I think... I want to say 𝓤𝓸𝓬𝓪 has a code. Who else? It'll be one of their ambassadors. So the Creative Club don't get codes, but the ambassadors do. So if you want money off of this, definitely check out some of the ambassadors, and they've got codes. I'm sure it was 𝓤𝓸𝓬𝓪 that I saw had one. I can't think of who else it would have been. But yeah, if you want to get this one. And it's so cute. We know I'm definitely spooky cute. Oh, you won it last year, Tanya. It is last year's one, yeah. There was two. There's like a vintagey looking one that I would consider creepier. And then this one. And obviously I chose the less creepy one. These are all duplicates. I printed out 2 of each so that we had a decent amount, and I'll show you them all. I did print out the ephemera as well. There is a cut file, but I couldn't get on with it, so I just fussy cut it. It seemed easier to me. I think that's all of them. That's all of the papers. And we're just using all of the colours today. Not laid them out very equally, have I at all? How did you win it, Tanya? Was it like on their Instagram or something? I presume. So that's the collection. This has to be my favourite paper by far. Although actually the one with the stars on it is probably my most used. There's a star one gone. That one, because it's so easy to put sort of for everything. So easy to use. Both in a competition on Instagram. Oh, you won them both. Have you used them both? What have you made? And then this is like the scraps, I think, from last year when I used it. The other ones I've just put over here are ones that I cut out this year. And then I cut out a bunch of the ephemera as well. I won't go through it all because you'll see it as we add it to things. But I guess I should give you the measurements for our Flatmail thing. So I'm using just a 12 by 12 purple. I'm going to use a plain colour and then mat the pretty papers onto it. You definitely could use just a pretty paper if you wanted to, but you want one that's double-sided. I would suggest... I've got my measurements here, so don't mind me just reading that. So... Also, I find this really annoying. This board is one of the ones where like this bit flips up. I don't know the name for it. It's one of the We Are Memory Keepers boards. And I hate that the scoring tool only comes up to here. That's really irritating, but it's okay. We'll just have to flip things around a few times. So on the first side, we want to score at 2.5 and 2 5/8. 2.5. 2 5/8. I'm giving it like a teeny tiny little, I think it's called a gusset, is it? A little sort of space so that when I add layered things, it will still fold in. It won't get crushed. Those are the words I'm looking for. And then turn it around, same on the other side. So 2.5, 2 3/4. No, not 2.5. What am I talking about? It is 2.5 and 2 5/8. 2.5, 2 5/8. Made a coffin mini album. Oh, my crafty boutique said it as an SVG. A coffin mini album sounds really cool. Use like the other, I can't remember what it's called. The other one from Rosie Studio. Flip that around. And then for the top bit, so what's going to be like the flap that comes over, 2.5 and 2 3/4. 2.5, 2 3/4. And then the other end of that one, 4 and 4 1/4. I will write that down somewhere for you. Aha! And then, where are my scissors? We want to get rid of, I'll grab a pen to show you, it's much easier that way. If I can find a pen. You want to get rid of the 4 corners. We don't need them. Don't need them at all. Yes. Is anyone a Halloween person? Has anyone got any actual plans for Halloweeny things? I am absolutely not a Halloweeny person. I like the crafting. I like all the cute versions of things, but I don't like being scared. I'm not a horror film person or anything like that. I'm very excited to start all the Christmas things tomorrow. Definitely more of a Christmas person. In fact, I cut out a bunch of die cuts last night to start on Christmas crafting tomorrow. And that was using Rosie Studios collection for Christmas this year. What is this year's one called? I can't think. I have no idea. I can't remember. Not a Halloween person because no spiders. No, thank you. Keep the spiders. You were just watching a horror film. Oh, no, thank you. Absolutely not. I'm just going to fold these and finish the score lines. So there will be 2 on each side. Probably should have done that one first. I will show you momentarily how it fits together, and it sort of gives it that bit more room. I know it's flat mail. You could get rid of these extra bits so you can see it will sort of create like a tiny, teeny tiny box. You don't have to do that. You could just have it completely flat. But I like foam tape too much. And as long as it fits in a large letter box, I think it's 2.5 centimetres, I count that as flat mail. Love Halloween and scary movies. Oh, no, absolutely not. It is nice that the weather's a bit colder though, and it is like movie cozy weather. Cozy movie watching weather. There we go. So that will close bottom top, and then these guys will fold in. I did give them like a little teeny tiny bit of extra room. Give them less because they're going to fold in first. Oh my gosh, why won't this? There we go. There we go. And then when it folds in, and then this one. Has anyone sent any Halloween mail this year? I think I've sent one, so I'm part of a Happy Mailers group on Facebook, and I joined their Halloween swap. But I haven't done a big swap this year. There we go. So these ones will fold in like so. Bottom one will go up, and the top one will come down. And it is, I mean, I think that's pretty flat to me. I know it's not completely flat, but I think it'll do. Let me push this up a bit. I feel like you're missing half of the screen. So for the one that I saw, 𝓷𝓵𝓬𝓲𝓪 one, she had an envelope in the centre here. She had like a pocket down here, like a half pocket, and then little pockets on the sides. I don't know whether to put an envelope. Shall we put an envelope in the middle and then things on the sides? I don't know whether to decorate the middle and put an envelope down here, because obviously when this folds up, I'm worried that whatever's in it is going to fall out. I would like to put a tag here, put like a pocket with something coming out of the top. So we could definitely do that. Let's do that for the side. Or would you have one that way? I don't know. You saw it just now. Yes, it's so pretty, isn't it? Like the Christmas one that she's done, Tanya. I thought it was so pretty. See, this is the bit I can never decide. If I was a decisive person, my crafting would take half the time. Easily half the time. I do think a tag would look nice poking out of here. Yeah, let's do 2 little pockets on these 2 sides. gonna need this back out. And then I'm wondering if I can use, I did have scraps, didn't I? Aha, here they are. So what are we going to use for the big envelope in the middle? One of the plainer ones maybe for the envelope in the middle. Oh, actually the cats would be really cool for the envelope in the middle. And then, oh, that one is apparently already an envelope. But I do have more of that one. We're going sort of purple and orange, it would seem. So we could go for either the stars, and then what was I looking at? Just picked one of the others, didn't I, and showed it to you. Now I can't remember what one it was. Tripping all over my words. Oh, I do like that ghosty pattern. I very much like that ghosty pattern. Unless you do the pumpkins in the middle, that would work, wouldn't it? If we did the pumpkins in the middle and these either side, and then we could always do the cats down the bottom. Something along those lines. I actually bought new paper to print this onto. So this is matte photo paper and this is just white card. I didn't think it made a huge difference, but I've just looked at them together and the colour difference. They look like they're different oranges completely and they're the exact same file. So definitely worth getting the photo paper. Oh, I can't decide. Could use a cat either side and then black in the middle, or orange in the middle and these guys at the side. That might work. Does anyone have an opinion before I start cutting into things? Let's work out the sizing. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use the cats along one side. I did write down the sizes on here. 5 by 2.5, but I don't want it to be quite that big because I want to have like room around the edge. Zoe likes the pumpkin. Okay, so we'll put the pumpkin in the middle then, because that's the one you'll see the most of. There's our plan. We'll put pumpkins in the middle. So let's go for, pumpkins all over the place. This is where you have to do maths, and I don't like doing maths. Right, so it needs to be 2.5. We don't want it to be quite 2.5, do we? Let's make it 2.25. And we'll add 1/4 on each side to stick it down. So 2 3/4. Has anyone got any favourite Halloween collections this year? I really liked the little boo thing one from Photoplay, but I haven't been able to get it in the UK. It's been really hard to get hold of. And then 5, but obviously we don't want it quite that tall, do we? So what did we take off the other one? 5 3/4. Well, I suppose if we just did 5 1/4, we can work it out from there. So score that a quarter on both sides. Hoping my pocket maths works. I feel like there might be an app, maybe it's an app for envelopes. I was going to say there might be an app, but I think it might actually be for just for envelopes. Do you reckon they have one for pockets? I think it's We Are Memory Keepers that have the app. Or it's designed to work with their envelope board regardless. Right. It's going on the right hand side, but okay. So that's that, and then we want it to probably end about there. How scientific. Let me have, what is that? Apparently it's 5/8. So that's what we're going for. We're going for 5/8. And then I'm just going to cut these with like a slight angle. Hello Latin girl, how are you? Right, fold that one up, and that should be an okay pocket for our first. I should write down the measurements of that, shouldn't I? Okay, yeah, that works out fine. And then I can put like a little notch or something up here. That works out okay, I think. I don't know if I want it slightly lower. Or I could cut like a, I'm doing this, a thing. I could cut a thing. Or I've got my circle punch. I wonder if I could use that instead. I'm saying I've got my circle punch. Do I have a circle punch? Where is it? It's around here somewhere. Do you have edge punches? Could do a fun edge. I've got a Halloween one and now I can't find it. Sorry, bear with me. So we're making Halloween flat mail. So I saw on 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪's Instagram that she made a really cool like little fold up flat mail. So I thought we'd give that a go. Inspired by that one. Right, if I can't find anything else, we're just going to use this one. I'm sure I've got... Ooh, throwing it everywhere. This is the one I was looking for. I don't know why, but it looks really gothic to me. So... Oh, will it fit the whole thing? Because that would be very handy. Maybe not, it looks like it might not. Bear with. Oh, that's cute. I might leave it like that. It just sort of fit and left these little edge bits, and I quite like that. That one goes that side. Shall we do the same the other side? Works quite well, doesn't it? Unless we want to do a pocket that goes that way. We've used the cats. I will write down the measurements for this actually. Again, I can't find a pen. Got a pencil, that will do. Let me write this down. Sorry, I know that's really boring. 5 1/4 by 2 3/4. Whoop, 3/4. And then we scored it at 1/4, didn't we, each side? And then at 5/8. Okay. I will put that in the description. Well, not momentarily, at the end, because I can't get to the description currently. Right, are we doing... Right, pumpkins going in the middle. Got cats one side. Do we want orange at the bottom, black on the other side, or black at the bottom and orange? What do we think? I don't know. Does anyone have an opinion on that one? Whether we should have orange at the bottom or the side? I know we want to make our envelope for the middle. Also, I'm torn about adding stitching on this. I'm always torn about adding stitching. I love adding stitching. Stitching is my favourite thing. Would do pumpkin for the middle, and then what would you do on the bottom and the left? Either the black on the bottom, orange on the left, or orange on the bottom, black on the left. I'm trying to look at the screen to work it out. Oh, pumpkin on the left. We could. We absolutely could. And then mess with these two. Yeah, okay. Let's do pumpkin on the left. Because I am terribly indecisive. Right, what did we need? 5.5 is going to have to be the longest way. So is anyone already on to Christmas crafting, or are we all still making Halloween things? I haven't made as much Halloween stuff as I usually would. I think because I didn't really have a swap to craft for. 2 3/4. Did I do 5.5? So do 5.25. I might have messed that up. Bear with. I've done 5.5, haven't I? Nope, I need 5.25. And then score 1/4 each side. 5/8 on the bottom. There we go. Cut out our little bits where they intersect. You could have made cute little like coin pouch envelopes for this as well. That would be sweet. Can't pick that up. So that is that one. We want an envelope for the middle. I'm going to do the envelope in this one, and then orange for the bottom. Or we could do like a patchwork type thing down here if we're not going to put like a pocket or something here. We could do one of the ones, you know, where you sort of like tear and put it across. That would look cute. Or even if we edge them with the border punches. Making a double explosion box tutorial by Country Craft Creations. Ooh, a double explosion box sounds complicated. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the double. Seems like it's going to be twice as hard. And then, so to make the envelope, I haven't got my envelope board. I don't know. I think I've got like the mini one. This is meant to have an envelope board bit, but the punch thing is broken and I always get confused. So I've got the 1, 2, 3 punch board. And I know that my middle section here is 5x6. Obviously I want it to be slightly smaller than that. So I was thinking like 4.5 by 5.5, but there's a gap. So I can have 4.5 by 5 or 4.5 by 6 or A2. Now I'm going to take a guess that A2 is somewhere in the middle of those two sizes, so 4.5 by 5.5. But I might be wrong, so we'll give it a go. So we need 8.25, 8.25 square. Is this 8.25 across? It might not be. It might not be big enough. Oh, just, literally just. And I think you will see the white edges, so we're just going to have to work with that by the looks of it. So 8.25 and then cut the other side to 8.25. What collection are you using, Tanya? Is it a Halloween one? 8.25. Right. Put that out of the way for a minute. And then this tells me 8, 3 5/8. I'll have to see if this looks terrible because it might. Oh, A2 is 4.25 by 5.5. That will do. Thank you for letting me know. I had absolutely no idea. Why is that not scoreline B? No, don't want scoreline B, I want scoreline A. What am I doing? Scoreline A. That's if I can remember how to do an envelope. Line that one up, I think. She says. Yeah. There we go. We'll see how it looks. It should be okay-ish. Ooh. She says. Black ink is going absolutely everywhere. Right, let's see how that looks. I know she cut the top off of her envelope, so we could do that as well. Oh, actually it's okay with the little white border. That's handy. So I'm sure she had it like that and then she cut the top off, but we could close it. Like so. Oh, okay, that fits quite nicely in our little... I mean, it could be wider at the sides, but oh well. I wish it had the white border bit there as well. That's annoying. Unless you think we should... We could leave it open, couldn't we? Yeah, it looks odd without the white on the other side. That's annoying. Oh well. It's nice to have to do something different every now and again. That's what I tend to find when I have to use something that's a certain size, or I've messed something up and I've got to cover it or whatever. It's just like a little decorating challenge, which I appreciate. Or fold the top in. That would have been a much better idea, wouldn't it? Yes. I tell you what, I'm going to glue it down and nobody will know the difference. She says they probably will know the difference, but only we will know. Yes, let's glue that along there and I can stitch it. Such a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? I'm saying stitch it, but I'm using double-sided tape, which sewing machines do not enjoy. Well, my sewing machine anyway. always gets stuck and messed up if I try and use double-sided tape in it. If I put it on this bit, we should be fine. Let's line that up as we can. You can always cut the excess off that you can see the other side. Or I mean, it's going to go on there completely flat anyway, isn't it? So I want to stitch. This one hasn't got the white line either. You know what I've done? I think I've turned it the wrong way up, haven't I? Have I? Or did that never have a white edge and I'm just going mad? I don't like it with no white edge here. So do I manufacture the white edge and try and just add it on, or do we remake the envelope? I might remake the envelope. Well, if, what is this, 4 1/4? Would that bother anyone else? Is it just me that will be bothered by things like that? The A2 size work quite well. And we could do the 5/6. Well, that's even bigger though, isn't it? So that's going to be harder to make. 5/6. If we do 4/5, where's 4/5? Up here. We could do 4/5 and then put something else. Let's try that. If I've got another piece of that paper. I do, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, because the 4/5, we need 7 5/8. And then this time I know to fold the top in. 7 5/8. Do we have that? Yes, we do. Right. Let's do that then and see if that looks okay. We could always put a different paper behind it to cover up some what's going on there. Let's do this one first. There we go. 7 5/8. There's that. And then 7 5/8 this way. I'm worried this is going to be teeny tiny. We could have put 2 in here. Hadn't thought of that until just now. We're going to make it work. Determined. So 4/5, 3 1/2. 3 1/2. There we go. Does anyone here make cards and make the envelopes for them? I've never made my own envelopes. I've made cards, but I've always just put them in like store-bought envelopes. I don't find them the easiest thing to make. But then I've got a lovely family friend, second mum, who makes her own cards and envelopes, and they are stunning. So I know it can be done. There we go. Okay, attempt number 2. See how this one looks. I should have rounded these as well, shouldn't I? Does it matter what? Oh, corner rounder, corner slitter. Okay. I don't know why I would want to. Oh, maybe that's for the bow. Yeah, see, I'm not sure why you'd need that, but okay. There's that one. Put that in. That one. see how that one, oh, it's tiny. That's so annoying. Okay. Right, we're working with it because I'm not making it again. So, fold the top in. Cute. Let me take that down. This is the thing about not testing it out before I came on here. I get a lot of requests for like real-time videos, but you'd be so bored just watching me make mistakes. So I can just stitch straight around the edge. I feel like this needs to be further in. My corners aren't very square. Oh well, that's how it looks. I'll put some ink on the little white bits, you won't be able to tell. Let me glue these bits. I need to get, I think it's 𝓷𝓸𝓬𝓪 has a really cool holder for the 𝓙𝓲 glue that makes it look so much easier to squeeze it. I don't know if anyone knows what contraption that is, but I absolutely need one. Right, as long as I go along right on the top. Oh, I should have done. Oh well, oh well. We're not should having. We're just gonna get on with it. I could put something here and then put something down the side to decorate, or I can centre this and put it on like another piece that's slightly bigger maybe. Gives me space to decorate either side, which I'm not mad about. Also need to glue these sides in. I'm so used to voiceovering that now I don't know what to say when I'm crafting. I usually craft in silence. Silence with like a film on or something. And so I'm used to adding the words on afterwards. There we go. And we can add stitching to that one. It doesn't help that they are so big and this is so small. Doesn't help at all. It makes it look even teeny tinier. Oh well, we're going to make it work. And then, here's the other one. I was going to say, I thought I did another one. This one. My Sweet Petunia, I've not heard of that one. What company? Oh, you did tell me what company it was. Higher up. Bumbleberry. Ooh. Is that the company name or like a website? I like that name. I don't know why, I just like it. Right, shall we do the same or different for our little... Probably should do the same, shouldn't we? Should probably keep it the same. Centre that one. If it will let me. Why is this one getting stuck and the other one didn't? Maybe I did it that way. Yep, that would be the answer. Over the top of the bin, so I'm not going to collect all the bits up. There we go. And there's one for that side. Okay, cute. And then we need to do something with the bottom bit, but I don't know what yet. Oh, they sell it. Oh, okay. It's a cool website name. I like that. We could do... I think I'm just going to leave this spot for a note. I think that's going to be my plan. Have this spot for a note down the bottom. We can decorate it and put like a little note place, little note spot there. Where is my paper that tells me the sizing? The piece down the bottom is 6x4. We want it to be a bit smaller than that. Oh gosh. Do 6, well, just under 6. We'll do 6 3/4. Nope, 5 3/4. I was just thinking that doesn't work. 5 4, so that would be 3 3/4. Perfect. Nope, not perfect, not long enough. Mess up the side of that one as well now. What on earth is going on here? Right, I'm going to use it for the background for this, because I can work that out. Please excuse the fireworks. I really hope they don't bother anyone. I know some people are sensitive to fireworks. They keep stopping and starting, so it's not even like I can predict when they're going to turn up. Right, okay. And then again, this is way too small. Although, if I do that, it does... Could move that one that way, and add something down here. Let's do that, and then it looks like a design rather than a floor. Looks like I chose it, which I absolutely did not. But no one needs to know that. So this was 3 3/4. I don't know how long we need it though. Let's do 3 3/4 this way. And that looks to me about an inch. Guessing. No, not an inch. 3/4. Thank you, Zoe. These papers are easy to work with. Like they all go together nicely. They coordinate nicely. There we go. And then we can use. Should we use a different one or one of the same? Oh, I'll tell you what we have got actually. We've got these like banner edge pieces. I think I've got more of those as well. Not in this bag apparently. I do have them in here. There was a whole page of them, if I remember rightly, of just different strips. There we go. And I cut them in half because they didn't fit in my little tub. So we can add those. Again, makes it look like we meant to do that and it wasn't a mistake. Do the longer one. It's too short. We could definitely put like the stars down the middle, or even the, well, no, I put the pumpkins over here. That is pretty much the perfect length. How handy. I will add my stitching shortly. You get quite a lot of different ephemera things in the kit. Could add stitching down here as well, couldn't we? Should we glue that on and then I can add stitching? Oh, why is this so hard to squeeze today? Presume because I've left the lid off of it. Oh, more fireworks. Been fireworks here for a good few days. I don't know if there's been fireworks for anyone else's. I do love a good firework display. But we don't have one that local anymore, which is a shame. And I would not be brave enough to do them myself. There's no way. Okay, so that fits there quite nicely in my opinion. I'm going to maybe try and use I was going to use the rainbows, but maybe the pumpkins look quite sweet along there actually. So I do think it is going to have to be this longer one. Do you guys add stitching to projects? Before I had a machine, I didn't think anything needed stitching. Like, it looked lovely, but it was also fine without it. Now I've got the machine, I just think everything needs stitching. Ah, is it Zoe? Well, that makes sense. It's Diwali. That makes a lot more sense as to where the fireworks are coming from. So I was like, that's early, isn't it? No, it's not. It's just me not knowing holidays properly. What else? What else? I've got a pile of things behind me, and I don't know what I've cut these for. Maybe just to use them, but I've cut some of these. I want to use one of those. I think they're really cool. Oh, we could use it on our envelope bit, or I wonder if we could use it on the front. Love the look of stitching. It takes a lot of time. It does. It takes an insane amount of time. It definitely adds on to your project time, for sure. Sorry, I'm just grabbing this. Add a bit more purple. I'm thinking to add it along here behind this one. I'm not sure how big a thing I need. I don't think I need a huge strip. Maybe like, I don't know, 5/8. It's definitely bigger than this, so I want it to show on the side of this. Yeah, let's go 5/8 because 3/4 is too big, wasn't it, a minute ago? I'm mostly sad that I can hear the fireworks and I can't see them. I love watching fireworks. Aha, and then how wide was this? Save me guessing. 4 3/4, perfect. Great, and then I can measure that one on there. Even better. Do you guys like seeing projects that have loads of stitching, or would you rather see versions that don't? Because I'm always conscious that not everybody's got the sewing machine and not everyone wants to add it either. There we go. And that'll fit nice on there. There we go. I think we've saved our far too small pieces, and then I think these will look better with some stitching, and I'll decorate the fronts of them as well. I don't know whether to stitch these or not. I want to stitch around the edge of my envelope, so I'll do that. I'm still here, I'm just like turned to this side, so I'm sorry if I miss any messages. Okay, so we've got gold stitching around the edge. Made sure not to stitch it closed. I don't think we need stitching on the orange bit as well, in my opinion. I'm going to stitch just a line down here. Try and do like minimum stitching, maximum impact. That's what we're going to go for. Yep, stitch down there. Do I want to stitch around the edges of these? I might. What do we think? That's okay. I always do that. Sometimes if I comment, it doesn't come up, and then when you send it again, it comes up twice. So I think that might be a YouTubey thing. Do I want to stitch this or not? I don't want to stitch these bits is the issue. No, I think we'll add stitching to like the bits that are going on top of them, if that makes sense. Yeah. No. I'm going to have to stitch it, aren't I? It's going to bother me. Because I can't stitch these things. Oh, no, I suppose I can. Right, let's just stitch it. Because I just think it needs it. I could have actually stitched it on. Which might have been a better idea. Oh, I don't know how easy it would be to manoeuvre this whole thing. Oh, I could add it on with foam tape though, couldn't I, actually? And that would make it cool. Like a bit more of a space for the stuff. I'm going to stitch this one as well. Haven't even added the outside yet. I haven't added anything up the top here either. Would you add something up there? I don't know. Maybe I should so it looks finished, but there's not going to be anything there. I love these foam strips. These ones are from Amazon, if you're wondering. And I got a pack of like, I want to say 1,000 or so at the start of the year, and I'm still using them. So there's a heck of a lot in here. I need some smaller ones. I'm not too worried about things falling out of here because it's just a pocket, it's not like a shaker or anything. So I'm not too worried about it not matching up perfectly. I think there's a tiny bit left because I need to find somewhere to put it so it doesn't get lost. I definitely think decorating these things is much more fun to watch. Like, tutorials are great. I enjoy tutorials when I'm following them. But I like watching decorating just for fun. And we do get on to the fun bits soon, I promise. I might schedule in some lives for December daily. Don't know if any of you guys do December daily. But I love it, but it's quite difficult to keep up a video every day if you're editing them and putting them up. Whereas I think a live would be a bit of a game changer for that. Because you'd just be finished as soon as you were done. I'm really hoping that's straight from the front. There we go. And then it's handy that we did build in that little gusset because it needs it. And then the same on this side. A little bit of foam tape I don't need. I always try and tuck the ends of my stitching in rather than cut them off. I just feel like it's more secure, but I might be wrong. I've never actually proven that. It just feels more secure to me. My screen keeps flickering. I'm wondering why. Let me know if you've got any problems with it. It might just be mine. Prima Christmas Sparkle. Ooh, that sounds lovely. Really lovely. I do like the Prima. My favourite was the year that Prima did the Santa Baby. I think everybody got that collection. That was a really popular one. There tends to be one, maybe two, each year that I see a lot of people use. So it will be like the popular one for that year. I don't know what this year's one will be. I have seen a lot of people using the Rosie Studio Christmas one for this year. I always love the Doodlebug ones. They're probably not the most popular. Well, I see a lot of people use them, but they're never sort of the one that everyone buys. But they are so cute. I always end up falling in love with the Doodlebug one. They have sweet Halloween collections too. More lives through December. Yeah, Christmas crafting is a lot of fun, especially done like in a group or with a Christmas film on. The New Grinch, favourite choice. Or Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Family Christmas Vacation. I don't think you could do that. I wonder if you could do that on Twitch. I know on here you couldn't do that, but I wonder if you could. Didn't Abby do one live at some point, like watching a film? And I might have just been watching a film and chatting, but I'm sure you could watch a film and craft as well. I'll stuck that to this piece. Stop that. There we go. Oh, I could do it with glue, couldn't I? Might be able to move it around. No. We're using double-sided tape. Change my mind. Oh, I have got this little runner thing that I got sent recently to test out. Let's test it out. See what we think. Oh, I mean, it's sticky. That's the bonus. Tick number one. Was I leaving a gap between this and this? I was, wasn't I? I do like these little runners because you've not got to take the backing off of the tape, and actually this one's really smooth. So this is from All Things Sticky. I'll have to get their link and put it up for you. I think it was through Zoom. It could have been through Zoom. Because you can like screen share, can't you? On Zoom. Hoping you can't see my head when I'm trying to place these. I lean forward. That's that. Does anyone else have a favourite Christmas film? Favourite like Christmas and craft film? I think if you're crafting while you're watching it, it has to be something that you've either seen before or is like a very easy watch. So you don't sort of get too distracted. Otherwise I end up just watching the film. Like if it was a new one. Where is my, there it is. Where is my favourite phrase when I'm crafting to say to myself. Constantly looking for something. Usually scissors or whatever I had in my hand about 2 seconds ago. They're my favourite things to lose. And they're usually right in front of my face somewhere. Like this. So I'm not sure how long we've been live for now, but we're probably doing like 2 hours. I think it's an hour, so we're about halfway. So I think we'll probably decorate the inside and then see how far we get with that. See whether we've got time to decorate the outside as well. Oop. I don't want to bore you with just the cutting and sticking bit. Okay, so we've got some basics down. I can't decide if I'm going to put anything up here or not. I don't think so. But it should all close nicely. I don't think I will put anything on these either. I mean, oh, why is that not folding right? You could sort of add, I don't know, you could add something to them, decorate them maybe. You could add pockets, but I don't think I would bother. I think there's enough things going on. What on earth is that noise? Sorry, there's loads of noise going on outside. And then I need to choose a closure. If anyone's got any closure ideas. I've done like a belly band before. That's an option. I've got some buttons. We could put little buttons. I should have done that before I added this in though, actually. Little buttons to like wind the twine around. I guess I could just put him in hot glue, something. So if you've got any suggestions for a closure, let me know. And we can decorate these bits. So the stuff that I had left over from last year, here it is. I added some stitching to some of the bits. So let's see what we've got that's already. Oh, that's cute. Pick up there. I see a couple of the bits. It looks like maybe just that one. I saw a couple that had stitching on them. I guess we can always add our own stitching. The little bat button, you like that one? That one is from BGM, Buttons Galore and More. I don't know why the little acronym lives in my brain. The little bat is super cute. And I have got a bunch of sequins and things This is a mix that I made. I did film this, I think, to match this collection. And then there's like a green version as well. So we could put some sequins on here somewhere. Might be nice if you could see them. If I can find something I could put them in that we could, like, you could still see the sequins. That would be cute. I feel like a little tombstone's always a good start. Or, why is that stuck? Stay spooky. Kind of want something this side here. Oh, we could go for a giant pumpkin. They're super cute. I have got more of this stuff, haven't I? Over here. And I actually cut this in multiple sizes. So I had it like full size and then I shrunk it as well. Just in case I made it smaller. So it would be nice actually to have a pumpkin over here because then it matches this side. Have I got one? That one's looking to the right. I want one that's looking the other way. Oh, that's sweet. We could add that down there. That one does work up there. Oh, this little pumpkin's looking that way. Well, no, she's still looking. Maybe that one? No, I like the one with the little bow tie. I don't know why, I just do. What else have we got? Because things, I mean, I could still add the little RIP one there. This is Boo. That's sweet. I don't know if I want those that close together though. Is that something that sorry, excuse me. Is that something that just bothers me and nobody else? Could add that guy. I love this. Be right back. Maybe that one would look sweet here actually, because it's the writing's higher up, so the pumpkin doesn't cover as much of it. What else have we got? I was going to say candy, please. Little Boo. So scary. All you need is candy. I like that. It's too big to go. It could go there. It's very, very big though. And if you're going to put a note, you kind of need room for the note. The ephemera is so cute, isn't it? So there's the like the light orange and the dark. There's like a page with the pumpkins, a page with the ghosts, and then there's one with like all different little like tags and things, little extra bits and bobs, which I really like. Sorry, I'm just going through it all to see if there's anything else I want to add. Right. So I like the scary across here. I think that sort of brings it the whole way across. I like those guys. Need something else over here, but I'm not sure what yet. Oop, maybe a web. Obviously I can't have it poking over the edge that it won't close. Yeah, I mean it works. I don't know that I like all of the embellishment like along the bottom, if that makes sense. I feel like there should be something higher up. Maybe if I can find like some of these Creep It Real and stuff if I could find one of those to go across the top that was a bit shorter. This is Hello Pumpkin. Right, well I definitely want this little house down here. I think, do I want to add anything? I want to add foam tape. Pretty sure about that. And then it's just whether I want to add anything else behind it. I should have used bigger foam tape because this is going to take me forever to peel it all off. Just thought that through. Sorry, more silent while I'm just sticking down these little these little bits and bobs. Also, I've put my favourite tweezers somewhere. Pink ones that I always use. I don't know where I've put them. I was going to add stitching to this, but I think I will add some gems onto the door, like little door handles. And I might add some glitter glue for the windows or something. Because it's a bit more flat. Not that stitching would have added much bulk, to be honest. There we go. See, I put everything on foam tape. I can't help it. This is going on foam tape as well. No, I'm not going to stitch that. I was going to, but I can't be bothered. Which is how I make most of my crafting decisions. I have got some little puffy stickers and things from other collections that go quite well. So I might pull out one of those. I don't want this like that. Maybe I've made that come out a bit too far. No, it's staying there now. The word scary. I want to add something to this. I think I want to add gems. So there's little dots. I don't know how well you can see that on the word, and I think that would look super cute. Little gems, but that does mean I don't really want to put that on foam tape because it's going to be way too chunky if I do that as well. So let's go with just regular tape for this one, double-sided tape. You need an extra bit for that, so I'll just use glue. Yes, gems. Definitely putting gems on this one. I love a gem. Any chance I get. So be right back. Does it need to be on? No. I think that could just be on normal tape. And then I'll put the pumpkins on foam tape. Here's the plan. Be right back, and then these guys. Ooh. These little foam squares are, or hexagons are from Temu. Thought I'd give them a go, and actually they're really good. I'm impressed so far. They stick really well and they stay stuck. They are not going anywhere once you put them down. So we'll put that one there. And their little buddy can go next to them. So what gems do we want? I've got these ones that have like a dark blue. There's really dark blue in this, is there? It's got this like about this colour. Although maybe not every gem, because I don't know if every dot needs a gem, because I don't know if I've got enough. That's going to annoy me that there's not an even number, so there isn't one at the end. We'll see. We'll do that. Trying not to run out. I'm trying to work out where to put them that they don't run out. Although it's handy because I never use this colour. It's the one I'm always like, where on earth am I going to put that? I think that looks sweet. And we can add a different gem or something in between if we want to. We have got these like dark silver. What do we think of that? If I add the dark silver in. I think that looks cute. I don't know if I've got enough of these either actually. Let's see. I don't know that I've ever used up a whole sheet of gems. Like, ever. I think I just buy more and more. Let's make sure they've all got some and then go back. I might literally have just enough. Or I'm going to be one short. And that's going to annoy me. I think I am one short. No! I can't leave that one with nothing. Okay, I'm going to have to use a bigger one somewhere. Maybe on the S. Let's move this small guy up here. And then there's one that's like one size up. There we go. Gems. All of the gems. I haven't got any more of these to actually put places to match, which is annoying, but I've got the bigger ones of the silver. You can do that somewhere. And then I was going to add onto this door. I should have done that in silver, but oh, that works. Let's do these ones. Like the slightly bigger size works. Gotta have door handles. How are we going to get in the door? There we go. And then we liked these this side, didn't we? Just staple them together. I don't know why, I just like it. You like it like that, Zoe? And then I can, I don't know, yeah, I'm going to put it off on foam tape. I don't know if I should, but I'm gonna. I don't know if I've actually got the space, but... And I'm actually going to use, so this is like the negative space for some foam tape dots. So don't throw away the negative space, you can use it. That, and then I need a bit more. not bad. We've got a decent amount done for an hour and a half-ish. Not too bad at all. Much quicker than my usual crafting. Although I have been using dyes a lot lately. I don't know if you guys have got favourite places to buy dyes from. I've got a few from 𝓷𝓸𝓬𝓲, last year's Christmas, that I love. And then Temu, I think. Probably some from AliExpress that are like older ones. Right, we definitely want to use this Your Hysterical up here, but I think it does need like some kind of paper behind it, so put that down. We could have this guy jumping out from halfway up. Nothing's stopping him, I suppose, other than the fact that what would a pumpkin be doing mid-air? Maybe if we gave him something to sit on. I do like the Hello Queen. If I cut that slightly too long, but if I redo this banner slightly shorter, and pop that there, and I'm going to add some stitching underneath the Hello Queen. There we go. Let's add, yeah, I'm just going to use normal tape. What thinner tape? There it is. Don't know why I'm using the thicker one and cutting it all down when I could just be using the thinner one. There we go. I do think for the front I might do that sort of like torn type thing. Shara does it a lot and she makes it look fantastic. Where she uses like all the different, I don't think they are scraps because she does so many, but like it would be a great way to use up scraps. You use like pieces of each paper rather than the whole bit and leave the torn edge showing. I think that looks really cool. Right, there's his little perch. Then we can have, yeah, he can be flat and then the little speech bubble can be not so flat. Up on foam tape. And then we've pretty much done the inside. So we can put together the front and the back. And we're pretty much done. I mean, that's quite quick for me. Quick little project. Nice thing to put together to surprise someone, to like send as a little surprise mail. I definitely want to try a Christmas one as well. 𝓷𝓸𝓬𝓲's Christmas one was absolutely gorgeous. There we go, that says boo. And then other than the bit that we're going to add at the top, I think that looks pretty cute. These guys will go in first, and then this guy, and then this guy. So we just need to choose papers for the front, although it might actually be quite hard to do the torn effect on the two and make them match. It might be better to choose like a more plain one for that. And then something for here. It would be nice if they had like quotes. You know how you would usually get like 3x4 cards or something? It would be nice to put that kind of thing there. What should we put on the front? Let's try the torn option. I'm going to make the pieces in plain black and then it'll be easier for me to work out. So 6.5. 5. 3 7/8. That seems, no, doesn't seem good. It's because it's, yeah. And then that one is 2 3/8. So that fits nicely on there. Probably could be a little bit smaller. And then that one fits nicely. Yeah. Okay, so you get the general gist of that. And then we'll just layer our different papers onto it, I think. Keeping the adhesive in the middle because I want to go around the edge with stitching and my sewing machine hates double-sided tape. Absolutely hates it. So what paper do we want first? Oh, and I want my little, so I've got a little tear guide. It's this one from We Are Memory Keepers. I really rate this for this job. I'm trying to decide, I should probably do them as like one big piece, shouldn't I? So that way, I think that's going to be too short, but that way it won't look odd when I put one at the top and one at the bottom, she says. So if I use this for the centre, ooh, well, not quite the centre anymore, but like so. And then at the end I can cut them apart. Okay, that should work, I think. I'm pretty sure that should work, as long as I keep the pieces big enough. So, the thing is, a lot of these are now going to be too short. Aha, that one isn't. And I have to remember, if you want the tear to show, you pull it towards you. Is that right? Yes. Towards you. Thank you, Zoe. I can't believe we've already decorated the inside. We are speedy. Let's do, cut this thinner. Have it like so. Whoop. Don't want it to overlap and then not be able to cut it apart. There we go. Remember to overlap it. So that's that paper. What other papers did we use? We used this one inside. We used the pumpkin and the orange dot. Oh no, cats. We definitely need to use the cats. Let's use that on the left. Ooh. Not tear how I wanted it to. There we go. And have these nails, I can't pick anything up. I usually have rounded nails. These ones are square, and for some unknown reason I just can't pick anything up with them. Fine with the other ones. There's that. And really I want to use the pumpkin. Must have another sheet of it. If nothing else, I must have a new sheet. Yes, I do. So that's the guide. Told you, I'm always looking for the thing that I just put down. And then it was pull it towards you, but then it's going to be the wrong way, isn't it? I need that side. Aha! There we go. Oh, these are fantastic. This is We Are Memory Keepers tear guide, and it comes in a pack of 3. I don't know what the third one is, but those are the 2 that I've got with me right this second. And this one I use for tear every time, to tear every time. It makes such a difference. I'm going to add that on there, and then if it needs one more we can add it afterwards. So I can just flip that over, cut these out. Let's go up here. I've literally just flipped it over and I'm cutting around the black piece so I know it's the right size. Always go for too big rather than too small. You can cut it off, you can't add it back on. So I think I got the tear guide on Amazon. Pretty sure. Right, and then I should have left a bit more of a gap between these in case you copy and you don't have to make the same mistake that I just did. Much easier to cut that if they were just slightly further apart, because I've trimmed that one too much. There we go. So the general idea is that then when we put them on here, hi Tina, how are you? Happy Halloween. It should match up, though I feel like it needs, I don't know, I feel like the 4 looks too equal. I think it needs another one this end that's a bit more wonky, for want of a better word, a bit more wonky. I'm good, thank you. Are you crafting today or celebrating somehow? I want it to be sort of a jaunty angle. I think it's quite early in other places of the world. Obviously it's like, I think it's like 8 o'clock or something here now. But I know this is quite an early time for international. No crafting, just got home from work. Oh, trick-or-treating. Is it a big thing where you live? Like, does everybody get involved? I know the US, it tends to be quite a big thing, but I guess different communities are different. See if I like that a bit better. Does anyone else get mini trick-or-treaters, or do you go trick-or-treating? I usually get like family. Saw my nephew earlier in a cute little outfit. That's my favourite, is seeing all the little ones in their outfits. There we go. I think that gives it a bit more of a something. Right, I'm going to stitch around the edge of these. And I'm literally just here, but what is Tina saying to me? 100! Oh my word, buying sweets for 100. What sort of things do you give out? Is it all the like Reese's and that is what I know from the US? I presume you just buy like little multi-packs, sort of like we do in the UK. That's one done. I'm hoping the machine isn't crazy loud. Fun fact, I don't watch these back. So I have no idea how loud that machine actually is while you guys have to wait for me to stitch. So I apologise if it's crazy loud. Right, let's add these on. Give out candy with this year. I'm giving out Rice Krispie treats. Oh, lovely. Different things, bags of crisps, fruit snacks, various kinds. Oh, lovely. It's nice if it's like a whole community thing and everyone gets involved. That sounds lovely. Especially if sort of everyone's walking up and down the road and everyone's out and about. Have you got a costume, Tina? Are we dressing up this year? It's not that loud, Zoe. Thank God for that. Thank gosh for that. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever watched any of them back. I either decide to leave them up, so I think this one will probably stay up, or if we have, I think Zoe will remember this, I don't know if anyone else was here when this happened, and when I got attacked by the moth, I'm pretty sure that I took that video, I just took it down. I didn't go back and edit it out. I think I just didn't leave it up. Obviously, if you were at the live then, but I didn't leave it up as like a replay. So yeah, I have no reason to watch them back. They either stay up or they don't. They make it or they don't. Hocus Pocus shirt and a fun headband. Yes, I've seen the headband. It looks really cool. I think I saw Instagram. I think I saw that on Instagram earlier. Zoe remembers the moth. I thought you might. I thought you might. It was like a summer live and I had the window open. And we all know that moths enjoy light. And I have two very large ones above my head. Yeah, I was shocked to say the least when it flew at me. This is getting really bent. It's bothering me. Maybe I should have cut it at like a bit of an angle or something. I'll cover them anyway. And then this guy on here. But yeah, I'm hoping to come up with a bit of a schedule for Christmassy videos because especially if I'm doing December daily, it would be nice if I sort of maybe like once a week I did a page or two live. I'd have to come up with ideas though for the pages. That's the reason I don't always share them. Some of them are like really fun, interactive, and it takes me ages to make them, and others are literally just like a photo with maybe some foiling or something, and I'm sort of like, is that worth sharing? But then I do enjoy seeing those pages, so maybe it is worth sharing. I know Nelly and Clem does like a flip through, and I really enjoy those videos. Sorry, excuse me. She has some really cool ideas though. I don't know if you've seen her December daily videos, but I would check those out, or like the flip throughs. And I do like watching Ali's ones actually every day, which is what makes me think every year, oh, I'd love to do that. I'd love to post a video every day. And I think I managed it one year, literally one. And I think all of the others, there's sort of like a smattering of videos. Oh, that's, I'd have to lay that flat. That's gonna go wrong, I can just tell. Okay. I think I will put something on the back, but something a bit more plain. I'm not going to bother making a fancy one for that. There we go. I think that looks sweet. It's not perfect because obviously it matches up here, not down here, but I think it looks okay. In fact, we didn't use that. So maybe I will use this paper for these guys. I could use it for that one as well. Oh, it's just going to be plain. So maybe I will decorate this with you guys as the last thing that we do. I was tempted to put this ribbon stuff around it. I could use this colour because it's a really pretty colour, but I don't know what on earth else I'm going to use that colour for. It's like a dusty pinky kind of colour. It doesn't really match, does it? Not as well as I'd like it to. I'd like to use the green because Halloween, but I reckon we're going to end up with the pink. So that's the green one. Or pink. It's going to be pink, isn't it? Going to end up pink. And then I've not put the lid back on the clay. And then I could just wrap that around and tie it, and then it would give us room to decorate. I could add, I want to add one of these guys on. This is Tulip from my scrap cabin shop. Nearly swore. My scrap cabin shop. I got sent this in a Christmas mail last year. It's going to have to go this way. I don't really use it, it's too pretty. Far too pretty. Wrap it around. That's probably going to, is that too much for a bow? No, that seems okay. It's going to be enough for a bow. And then I want to put, hoping I can maybe sort of thread this through somehow. She says I should have a little thing, it's here, of needles and such. Needles and such. This might be way too big to get through the little ghost, but it will go through here. I need to heat seal that actually. Ah, yes, just. Oh no, the top's not going to go through. That's so annoying. I've got one that's slightly smaller. I don't think so. I think I've either got massive or tiny, because I think that is going to have the same issue. This end's not going to go through. Well, that's annoying. And that is not going to go through a standard needle. Oh, maybe this one. Maybe this. I mean, that would go through there. Got a threader, but I think it would break it. That might just work. Yes. Just. There we go. Then I thought I could just tie a little knot, and the little ghosty would be on the end. I probably want to add some other beads though. I don't know what beads I've got. What beads have we got? Bead soup. This is just random. So these are ones that lovely Zoe picked me up from the US. Very excited about those. And then I've just got random other ones in here. This little thing that I really love to hold them all. And then you can see literally anything that didn't get put away gets thrown in here. Anything not put away properly. That guy's kind of cute. I could try and find a star. Got a lot of stars going on. That's kind of sweet. Oh, we've got an actual sweet. Might look nice. Unless I made like a dangle and we hung it from the centre. Got this out so I didn't go over there and then tried to make them stay. That one's pretty. I'm just pulling out pretty beads now. I need some smaller ones really. That's nice. Need some more of the other colours, like some orange. He's not really the right orange. Maybe we do just stick with those colours then. That is pretty, the white, and the pale pink's nice as well, so I could use those. But let's add something on. Should I add something on with the... Or should I just make this the end? Just do this as the end because I can't bother to take it off and put it back on again. So I'm literally just going to tie a couple knots in that and then pull it. We're doing this, we haven't even decorated the front yet. But I think I will sort of just put something either side of this. There we go, and then that won't come off. And I can cut that shorter. Again, I need to heat seal it, but I don't know where my lighter is. Oh, that looks so sweet on the end there. So that when you make a bow, I never make really pretty bows. Some people are just exceptional at them. Then you make your pretty bow. It like hangs over the end, which I think is so cute. And then for the other beads, I think maybe we'll just make like a standard dangle thing. If I use one of these, I should be able to put that through, and then see what we can do with a few of these. And then would you decorate the front? What do you think? Or would that not be something you'd bother with? Oh, I have got this really cool star chain. Wonder if we could do something fun with that. If we had a piece, if we could make like a loop. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. If we did that and then added, I don't know, that much of it. Okay. Just need to cut the excess of that off. Where am I? There they are. Apparently it's going to refuse to cut. Of course it is. Of course it is. Oh, where am I? Pliers. See if I can just pull it apart. I've like weakened it, it just won't. It's not going all the way through. There we go. Yay. Finally. I can put that bit back. And so then I've got, sorry, over place, like a little star loop. I'm thinking if I add that on, so where you would make the bow, I would thread that through first. Or maybe you do it, no, do a knot first. That's not going to work. So, knot first. Then this guy, which has all of our star chain. Maybe I should have put ghosts on each end. Sorry, excuse me. I'm wondering if maybe I should have put a ghost on each end. So there's your bow and your star chain. And then I was thinking about adding some of these things. I was going to dangle them from the chain, but maybe not. Maybe I would just add more things to this. Gosh, I'm making this complicated, aren't I? I still don't know if we're decorating the front or if we're just going to go with this. Probably should. We'll add something. Right, so I'll add some bits to this. We know this is going around with our little ghosty. I love that little ghosty. Add some bits to this. And then something on the front. I think we went for a lot of pumpkins inside, didn't we? So we could go for a little pumpkin on the front. That might be sweet. Let's stack the stars. This little bead looper thing is a game changer if you don't like wire wrapping. I love how hand wire wrapping looks, but I'm just not very good at it. It takes forever and it's just not something I enjoy. So this is an absolute game changer if that's not something you love. Only thing is that I do think you need to close each loop slightly at the end. But that's just because I'm worried it's going to come undone. Oh, no, it won't stay still. Of course it won't. There we go. I will add another little loop on here, I think, to add these things too. So I've got stars. I know I've got this little ghost. I need to add the purple somehow. So I could add that one, but it's quite big, isn't it? Do like that guy. Do like the black one. I think that's too big though to go on as the first bead. I think it will, yeah, it will come through. Whoop. Is that going to do the same thing? It is, isn't it? That's so annoying. Go like this. I don't like the biggest bead at the top. I don't know why. It just bothers me. I want the biggest bead at the bottom. I've got some sequins around me. Let me... I had a little star-shaped thing of them that I showed you a minute ago, and now I don't know where I put it. Aha! Got it. I'm wondering if one of these would go at the bottom of that sequin and hold it in place. So I've got that one and that one. Okay. I like that little stack with the little sequin on the bottom. I think it was Chloe, Rainbow Crafter, that told me about the looper. I know some people are fantastic at hand wire wrapping though. And it does look so pretty with all the little like swirls around it. There's no orange there at all. I might have to try and find, I don't know, a something. Something to add that's orange. I've got buttons. Would a button be strange to add a little button? That guy. That guy. Could thread a couple. Oh, that's the wrong one. I could thread a couple of those together with some jump rings. Or I could put them on the chain. I wonder if that would work, or whether you'd need really big jump rings. Not sure. Definitely need a jump ring for these guys. Put those on. Oh, I tell you what we could add on the front. That little holographic cobweb that I showed you a while back now. Sort of towards the start of this. Right, so there's those guys. And then wondering how big a jump ring I'm going to need to add that on there. I have got, I don't know if it'd work, these like split rings, they are slightly bigger. I wonder if I could get one of those to work, because I've got the little tool thingamabob that is meant to make that easier. She says struggling to use it. Thing is, it opens it. Like, I agree that it opens it, but it doesn't open it very far. Like, is there a step that I'm missing here? Oh, maybe you're supposed to like push it onto there. I don't know. Like, that's not going to be big enough to get that onto there. I just think that's going to be way too chunky. Okay, it does look like you can push it up, and that seems to solve the problem I was complaining about. But I don't think they're going to be. I mean, maybe add a loop onto it, she says. Could I? I guess I could, but it's going to be. Well, maybe. Sorry, just messing about. I've not done this before. Thinking if I just sort of angle it up, maybe it will. Maybe I need to go like up and through another one or something. What have I done now? Right, let's see if I can get that to curl. Okay, right, so I can't get it to make a loop. The issue is that it doesn't hold the button straight, if that makes any sense at all. But then maybe that doesn't matter. Whoop. Just grab a random. We want to start on a loop. There we go. Random star. Okay, that works. And then from the back it just looks like it's got a little, you can see out the little head of the pin, but I think that looks fine. Maybe just one button's enough. Yeah, just do one button. I've had enough of messing with that now. And then it's just fun stuff on the front and we're done. So let's see. So that's our little dangle thing that we're going to add next to this ghosty, and we like wrap around the front. I do like this little pumpkin with their hat. So I think I'm going to stick with that. Where was that? There it is, cobweb we were talking about. Oop. There's the cobweb. Would you add the cobweb behind? I mean, I'd have to lift that. Would you add the cobweb behind the pumpkin? I mean, I could add it on the like this and then cut it so it does go across both. Maybe I like it like that, and then you'd have your charm and your pink stuff down the middle. Yeah, Okay, I like it like that. So I think inside the stitching, that's if it looks okay when it gets put in the two different spots. There we go. And we're going to have to use wet glue for that one. Hi Vicky, how are you? Add this guy on here. I should probably just peel it up, shouldn't I? And then, yeah, I think we're going to use that little pumpkin with the witch hat. I really need to get one of those machines that turns your die cuts into stickers. I can't think what it's called. It used to look like a little X, but I want the bigger version. I think We Are Memory Keepers have just come out with one. It's like a sticker folio or something that you put pieces like this onto, and it would add glue onto the back for you. Because adding glue onto things like this is not my favourite thing. So many little extra bits. Yeah, go inside the stitching. And then just cross your fingers that it lines up here. Should do. It's a spider web, they're meant to be odd looking. I have got some sparkly spiders, but I know plenty of people don't really like seeing them. The S word, so I'm refraining from using those. We will use gems instead. So we're doing some Flatmail, Vicky. This is, so I saw one by 𝓷𝓵𝓬𝓪𝓵 on Instagram, earlier today. I was thinking Flatmail, I saw that one and I was like, yes, let's give that a go. So I'll show you the inside in just a second. So we're working on the front now, but we did earlier on, we made the inside. So we've got this little guy on the inside. So you've got your pocket here, these are little pockets as well, and then this is just flat. I need to add something up here. We chose this guy to go up there, but I need to choose a background paper and I need to add something on here. I will add all of the measurements and stuff in the description afterwards, and obviously you can go back and watch it at any point if you want to know how we put all of that bit together. Thank you. Yeah, so we've got this on the front. We know we want this guy. Don't know how, but that's what's going there. And then we're just going to wrap this stuff around to close it. And I've added this little ghost on the end because it's my favourite thing ever. And like a little dangly mabob. That's what we've made to go on there. Just need to know what to add down here. I might actually turn my hot glue gun on for the front. Have you been out for Halloween, Vicky? Have you been trick-or-treating? What are we going to have on the front here? Something to go behind this pumpkin. I mean, that's cute. Then it kind of looks like my pumpkin's in the sky for no reason. See, people can just layer these things and they look fabulous. They do it effortlessly. I just can't. It doesn't happen for me like that. It has to make sense. I can't just put my pumpkin in the clouds, you know? Oh, there's this right this way. That's too big. Ghosty. I love this All You Need Is Candy, but it covers up too much of my web. Oh, we've got a giant pumpkin, fancy pumpkin. Could do another spider web. Is that too many spider webs? Could do some tickets. Tickets might be cute because you know, like entry tickets. Trick or treat. There are no others though, which doesn't really help. Yep, obviously. Gotta get something nice to eat on the way back. Did she get lots of sweet treats? Was she a happy girl? Can't decide if I like this or not, so we're going to staple it together. I don't know how that's going to help, but... And then... Oh, oops. Maybe if it's more of a... sort of just a backgroundy... No. There's something missing. What are you? Why are you missing? Below RIP? That does work. Although, that one seems to be a bit smudged. There's the bigger one from earlier. What if we sub that in? Don't like the bigger one as much. Nope, smaller one it is. I guess I could not do the extra pumpkin. I could just do that pumpkin. I have got the bats actually that I showed you earlier, the buttons galore ones. We could use some bats. She's a happy girl, that's good. That's the bat I liked. Oh, it needs a spider. There are none. What about puffy stickers? These are the ones I've got closest to me. So these are the Hobbycraft ones. I think I got these in a swap very recently. And then puffy icons. Doodlebug ones. Maybe we just do the one pumpkin. We could do a cat or a cauldron. That would be kind of cute. Well, not cute. Terrifying. But you get the idea. There's bats and flowers on this one. No, I quite like the cauldron. Quite like this cauldron. Also because our little pumpkin has a witch hat on. Something about that just works too well together. Is she going to count all her sweets, Vicky, or is she going to share with you? Is she like, no, I know what I've got, don't go stealing any? Oh, I've not turned the glue gun on at the plug. That would help. Okay, looks like we're using tape then. Pretty much, though we did sneak some on the way around. Yep, good choice. I love seeing all their little costumes. So, my niece and nephew went to a Halloween thing, and she did Jack Skellington, and she looked really cool with all the makeup and stuff. And then her little brother did, he's Iron Man, but he also got a little Woody costume from Toy Story. And they got my dog, who's a miniature sausage dog, a Buzz Lightyear outfit. And that did look very, very cute with a little Woody and Buzz. Still need something else behind it, but we can work on that. Oh, she was Harley Quinn. Did you do all the she's got coloured hair, hasn't she, Harley Quinn? Or am I making that up? Is that something you were in charge of? I feel like sometimes the kids come up with things they want to be and the adults end up working real hard to make that happen. It's not as simple as like, oh, I want to be this, and you just go out and get a costume. They always want to be something that you need days of prep work for. Ah, I will have a look, Vicky. I will have a look. I'm deciding whether this flower is going to go behind my... It won't go behind the stone. It's bothering me that it won't. I think it looks strange there like that. Don't know why, it just looks strange. I mean, it's a strange flower anyway, but maybe... No, you need to be able to see the stem. Tell that it's a flower. Why can't I get that to work? Nope. Definitely look better in there, but it's not quite right. Let's find a different sticker. I like the eyeballs, but they're so creepy. Like I don't think I can add just a random eyeball. It gives me the creeps. Oh, what about a little ghost? Gives me the creeps, she says, and then adds a little ghost. As if they're way less creepy. Oh, it doesn't look right. The white. Struggling again. Maybe a bat on here. Don't know if I like that. It might be stuck down whether I like it or not. Might have to be a spider. Have got the little sparkly ones. That one's blue. Oh, I've got little purple ones. They might look cute. Well, cute's probably a strong phrase for a spider. I know Zoe's going to be absolutely screaming. I'm very sorry. Nothing else worked. I do love the little purpley ones. I do like this little guy as well though. This is like a teeny tiny little rhinestone one. That might work. Do the little white one down here. The little black one up here. And then that teeny tiny one on there. Got hot glue all over the shop. Maybe it's the cauldron I don't like. Something doesn't match. I don't know what it is. I think it might be the cauldron. Like, it's cute, but it doesn't. It's got all sorts of there. I wonder if there's a little ghost friend for my, like, instead of the cauldron. Let's pull the cauldron off. It's like not quite the right colours, I think might be what it is. Looking for a teeny tiny ghost. If I've got a teeny tiny ghost. Have to cut some smaller ones out. I think that guy's the same size. Got these little. Could do that guy. Don't know if I like that one. If I cut that though, it's going to literally just be a head, which I think looks super creepy. Although maybe that's the point. Oh, we just need this last little thing and it'll all come together. Oh, what about candy, please? Or which please? Which please works. Sorry, that took me a very long time to choose. And I'm going to stitch along the bottom of that. So 1 second. And then I think we're pretty much done. But definitely let me know if you fancy some Christmas lives. Sorry. Completely blanked. Yeah, some Christmas lives. Because we're on to Christmas now, or at least I'm on to Christmas now. I don't know if you guys are after today. Just cut one of these a bit thinner. Where are my scissors gone? There they are. And then I'm hoping this doesn't get covered too much when I add the little ribbon around the front. Sorry. Apparently I can't craft and think. Just want to get rid of this bit. There we go. Right. Okay. Then obviously we will have our pink around the centre with our little charm dangly thing. Maybe some gems. Some of the silver ones we were using earlier. know where though, up here, just wherever. Wherever we can put one. It's because I've used all the smallest ones of these gems, and that's what I'm used to using, is like the smallest ones. I'll use the big one and the smaller ones and make a little cluster. And I can't do that because I've used them all. I could use these ones though. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't need them. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's missing something, but I can't decide what. Let's put on our little wraparoundy thing. So, hi guys, how are you? I do. I live just about. It's fab to see you too. So, inside, we still need to add something up here. I should add that now, shouldn't I? Otherwise I'll forget. Let's do this one. I don't know what size we need. I'm going to take an absolute guess and probably mess it up, because why not? This is a little Flatmail using, so this is Rosie Studios Midnight Moonlight. It's their printable collection, which I love because you've only got to buy it once. Buy it the once and you're set. It was 6, wasn't it? So it's just under 6. 6 7/8, I want to say. Please be right. Wrong. Of course it's wrong. Of course it's wrong. Right, we're just going to measure it, aren't we? Like we should. So we need, okay, 6.5. 6, yeah, 6.5. More what we're aiming for. That's not going to be long enough that way. So 6.5 that way then. That's the way it's going. Oh, thank you guys. So I was just saying that I think maybe I should schedule some Christmas ones, because I do, well, I try to do December daily, but putting a video up daily is not as easy as it sounds. So I thought maybe I could do December daily ones. Sorry, I can't think and craft, it would seem. 2 3/8. And then, so I'm thinking December daily, and then I don't know what else you guys want to see. So if there's one, like a Christmassy thing that you can think of, or just something we could do in a Christmas version, do let me know, and I will endeavour to give it a go. This one seems to have printed funny, and I don't know why. It's got like, I don't know, it's printed weird. I don't know, I wanted to put this side, didn't I? Maybe we just go central. We'll just go in central. Why not? Yeah, I'd love to come and do some more lives. I don't know that YouTube, I mean, I think it does notify people, but I'm not 100% sure. And I do try and put it on Instagram stories. You'll find it on my stories if I'm going live. That's where I put it this time. But I know, again, Instagram likes to hide hide you from people that are following you when it feels like it. It's a lot to keep up with, social media. I think it's a lot to keep up with. And it's there are so many different platforms now. You can't sort of just use the one. There's an awful lot. We're missing Lise as well. I haven't seen Lise in ages. And Lisa and Nicole. I'm missing a few familiar faces. But it was very impromptu. It was like, I mentioned it yesterday and then I went live today. There we go. I'm just putting that in the middle. Why not? I'm glad she's well. I'm glad she's doing well. Last I heard, I saw pictures of the puppy, who was adorable. And I presume not so puppy anymore. I made these with felt and HTV heat transfer vinyl. I was wondering if I could poke one of those in somewhere. It might look cute. I think the 2 looks a bit strange. Okay, I don't like the 2. Maybe just the 1. But that's just something I could include. Little idea. I have got the little ghosts. I don't know where they've gone. I made a similar sort of way. One of those could go in there. And this looks really, really plain. But I don't know what to do about it. Probably should have added more stitching or something. I've got to add something. I don't like it. Little Poppy. She was adorable. There's already a cat, so I don't want a cat. Could do a bat. It's a bat lower down. I'm not convinced about that either. Maybe it's just gems or something it needs. Oh, that's okay, Zoe. That's horrible. Are you okay? Today is not the day I would wish for a power cut. What about a little star punch? I've got a tiny one if I can. Haha, yes. That's the fastest I've ever suggested something and found it. Thinking about cutting out some little stars. Trying to get some of the colourful bit of this one. Maybe not. That doesn't look as good as it did in my brain. No, I don't think I like it. What do we think? Packed up to move. Are you going to have a new craft room? Are we like packing to put it all in a new craft room, or? I hope so. I hope we're going to have a wonderful craft room. Right, we don't like that. I bet I've got some just star gems though somewhere. I must do. Unless it looks alright and I'm just being awkward. Which could very well be true. Still think it looks a bit plain. Didn't even consider it was Halloween at the time. No, that's the first thing I would have thought. Gonna have a section of the living room, very nice. I like that because then you can watch TV and craft. Right, we're gonna add gems because I can't think of anything else. Okay. Hi Everyday Crafter, how are you? All back to move Saturday. Oh, awesome. Congrats. Are you excited to move? Or are you still in like the stressed phase? Are you still in the like, just let it be done? I've used all the tiny ones and now I need tiny gems. What if I just use some gold ones? What do we think? Yeah, it needs those. It needs the gold. There we go. Maybe that's a bit better. Excited and stressed. Yep. Sounds about right. Moving is stressful. For sure. But worth it. It's going to be great when you're in and you've got your craft stuff. Well, if you've got craft deliveries and internet, you're sorted. Yeah. The important stuff's done. That's it. You can live happy now. All the important stuff. Yeah. I think the inside's done. So that's our inside. I do need to put something on. Well, would you add something on these or would you not? Maybe I should have rounded these corners. That would have looked cute, but it's a bit late for me now. Do I want to add paper on these? I should, shouldn't I? I don't want to, but I should. And then we've got our front. Zoe, the spiders. I should have told you that before I closed it. And then we've got the front. Again, I need to put something on the back, but I think it's going to be just plain. Just like a plain design. Maybe the... Oh, it's not big enough. Darn it. It's too small. I thought that was going to be perfect. And then I'll wrap it all up in this and show you what it looks like. We're finished, I think. I'm very excited to start making Christmas things though. Very excited. I'm much more of a Christmas gal. Thank you. It's this little ghost guy on the end is my absolute favourite. I think that is the cutest thing. I think this went round 3 times, she says. Might have to move over a bit because we've messed with it. I need more to make my bow. Did it go 3 times? Maybe it only went 2 because that doesn't look quite right. And then we've got our little chain of thingamabobs turned into Ariel with our gadgets and gizmos and thingamabobs. And then we tied a bow. I say this as if I didn't just make up in my head 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I think we only went round it twice because that doesn't seem like there's enough fabric. Although it does look sweet, so maybe I will just leave it as is. And we're done. That's our little gadgets and gizmos and thingamabobs. So this wasn't a kit. The collection I'm using is Midnight Moonlight from Rosie Studio. This is a printable kit, so you can still get it on their website now. If you are going to get it, I would suggest looking at one of their ambassadors for a code. I think, this is just off the top of my head, I think 𝓷𝓸𝓬𝓪 has one. So if you search them on Instagram, Absolutely Alice is definitely an ambassador, but I'm not sure if I've seen her have a code recently. The creative team don't get codes, but the ambassadors do. So definitely have a quick look and save yourself a few pennies if you can. But yeah, this is Midnight Moonlight, it's their printable one. And then the other bits are mostly from Temu, I want to say. Like the chain, this little ghosty, the spiders, they're from Temu. This spider web I cut out on my silhouette last year. It was just in like a little bag of things that I had. And then the actual folio-y Flatmail-y bit, I've got all of the You Watch Me Make That at the beginning. So after I'm done here, it will come up as a replay and you can watch me make that again. And I will put all of the measurements in the description as well. So if you do want to make one, they should all be there. Zoe wants Christmas lives. I can definitely do Christmas lives. I love making Christmas things. Yeah, and I think we're done. So I hope you have enjoyed hanging out and crafting with me and making this little cute Halloween thing. I hope you're having a nice Halloween if you celebrate, or just a peaceful one if you don't. A peaceful, quiet, leave you alone one if you don't. I've got to do a quick shout out to my niece Brooke to say hello because I know she's watching and she'll be very excited that I said hi to her. That's okay, Gaz. Thanks so much for hanging out. I will endeavour to do one. I mean, this is Thursday because it's Halloween, but I mean, if a Thursday night works for everyone, we could go for Thursday evening, or if you're a weekend person, let me know and I will try and work it out. Yes, let's collab, Gaz. That would be amazing. I know now, I only saw it today when I started the live on here, you can go live with someone. So once your internet's up, that's it. We've got to make something. You can teach me your ways. But yeah, that's it. So thanks so much for hanging out on crafting. And this will be up if you want to replay. And I will see you again super soon for some Christmas crafty things. So see you then. Bye. Now I've got to turn it off somehow. This is a thing. I put it on my phone and then I can't press the buttons because it's like facing this way. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.